No edits. What you see is what you get. And I am the only one required to watch my mouth. So, and that's just me. So if you have little kids, go ahead and hustle them off to the side or maybe get some earphones because it's about to go down. That sounded all great if I could find what I was looking for.
Are you ready?
Still the best part of my intro. And you guys saw me there in the photo that was during my days of trying to be a comedian. So let's introduce you to some more comedians. King Dave, are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Oh, I would love to. I
I'm
want to meet you first, though. No?
maybe. That guy won.
maybe gives me some hope. That's good.
Welcome, welcome to the stream. Tell me, since I'm just meeting you and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, a little bit more about that guy Juan. Look at me dropping bars.
The bars. How y'all doing? My name is that guy Juan, real name Juan. I'm a country boy from nowhere, trying to go somewhere. Been doing stand up for about 3 years. Just trying to get it and grind. Air Force vet. Ow!
Ow! Ow! She's a brick. Wait, that's the wrong show. Well,
wrong together.
Welcome to the show, that guy Juan. I'm gonna get it right by the end of the show. That guy Juan. Okay, I'm gonna get it anyway. You do know that this is a game show, right?
Of course.
Okay, so with all the new people, we get to ask the very same question, which is, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
All right, so the Sci-Fi Channel had this one game show called Chase. That's Chase with a $sign as an S. It was basically just a big game of tag.
I remember, and I was like, oh, why did they take that off the air? That was a great game.
It was fire. They only did it for one season. I never forgive them.
I learned what parkour was. That's where I learned that. Well, welcome to the stream, that guy Juan. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Of course I am.
Hey, that's how I like it. Hey, Randy Holton. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Brenda. Hello, everybody.
It is always good to see you for the 9,898th episode. Welcome to the stream. You got a chance to meet the new folks in the green room. What do you think?
I think it's fantastic. That guy won. That guy won. I guess I need practice too.
Yeah.
And King Dave and what's the woman's name? Alzheimer's. Very bad. Very bad.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to her yet. We don't want to ruin her intro. But speaking of that, are you ready to meet some more contestants?
You bet.
Well, If you speak her name, she shall appear. What's going on, Kayla Olds?
Hi.
Welcome to the stream. I'm so happy to have a girl aboard. Girl, she's our girl. Okay.
Happy to be here.
Tell me and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Kayla Olds since I just met you in the green room.
Well, I'm Kayla. I'm 30. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. You know, Cleveland against the world, aka America's toilet bowl, according to some people. Neither here nor there. I've been doing comedy for it'll be a year coming up in July. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm just here for the vibes.
Oh my God, the vibes just got vibier because you are here. So as I got to ask that guy Juan, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
So there was this show, I don't know if anybody knows it, but it was called Whammy with like the little red dudes and they would run around. No, it was called Press Your Luck. They brought
Yes.
it back as Whammy. I really like that one because I used to like seeing the people get all excited and then like when they get the whammies, like they will pop up and run across the screen. It was cute. It was fun. It was sad to watch people fail, but you know, I got some pleasure out of it. I might be a little bit sadistic.
I might be with you, but that's neither here nor there. Because Press Your Luck is one of my favorite game shows. I can watch reruns over and over and over again. And if that's not sadistic, I don't know what is. But welcome to the show. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
For sure.
Hey, that's what I like it. Malfunction Junction. What's your function? What's going on?
Not too much of anything really. Just hanging out, meeting the new people. That guy won. I was about to ask him what he won, then his name is Juan. Actually, won. No prize there. It was nice to meet Miss Olds as well. I mean, y'all were talking so fast in the beginning, and I don't know if y'all can like see my face and like really hear how I sound, but I do, and I'm that guy. How are you doing?
Well, it's always cool to see you again, Malfunction Junction. You got a chance to meet the new people in the green room. What do you think?
I think they'll be just fine. They'll make it.
They're
like
gonna
freshman.
make it after all. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Yes, I am.
All right. Next up, we got Joey Lee. Joey. What's going on, Joey Lee?
Live from New York, it's Saturday night with your special musical guests, King Dave and Function Junction. And here's your special host for tonight, Joey Lee. Yeah! How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to have a great show. You new people are fantastic, and you're going to do great.
I love it. So you think the new people are fantastic and they're going to do great. What brings you to this assumption, Joey?
I've never met them, so that makes it probably
good. Well, are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Sure.
All right, next up we have Stephen Douglas. Hi, Stephen.
How is everybody doing tonight? I am on cloud 9. I got to see one of my TV icons tonight, live in person, Mr. David Letterman himself. I am pumped, ready for this show. Let's bring some funny laughs here. I am ready. Let's have a great night, everybody. Welcome to the new guys.
Okay, speaking of the new guys, you got a chance to observe from the back room for a little while. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a great show. I think they're going to bring a lot of laughs tonight, and I think people are going to love them, and I'm pretty sure they're going to love it and want to come back.
Ooh, I'm digging it. Are you ready to meet our last contestant?
I am ready.
Okay. Damien. Hi, Damien.
What are you doing, Miss Brenda Brown? Oh my God, it's good to see all the old school crew. Joey Lee, I love you, baby. Tony Klein, you know you're a mess. Stephen, I love lobsters. And I can only tell the new people you're going to have a blast tonight. And it's good to see the King back. That was pretty cool. He was kind of nervous his first go around, so now he's a veteran. Give it up for veterans.
Well, it is always good to see you, Damien. You got a chance to observe the new people from the back. What do you think?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm kind of excited because actually the one that impressed me the most was that intro with a guy that's only been on the show once. I mean, he did such a great job. I know that's a great song. Holy crap! You could actually rap to that. I know. Brenda Brown. I know. Brenda Brown. I know. Brenda Brown. Fuck yeah!
Oh boy. Well, it is good to see all of you guys, and give it up for yourselves as you guys are the cast for the night, and it does seem like it's going to be a fun episode. And while we get ourselves together, we're gonna do the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 I love when I have backup. Okay, Joey. Okay. I love this part of the show because we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places that we bumped into along the way. And we get to pay homage. And there's nothing like playing a video that you just love. And this one I'll play over and over again until I get a new one. And shout out to Jim Zachary Jr. for this video. I just love it. And I hope you do too. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
December 6, 2020 was a great night. It was the night that I was able to go and finally get on that stage in Vegas. It's a night that everybody looks forward to. I think back of that, I think that of a famous quote, Las Vegas is a place you go to escape reality, but the reality is that what happens there will follow you for the rest of your life. And that is definitely true in my case, and I hope it is in yours as well. So many games, so much fun, so much time I got to spend with Brenda Brown and the rest of the crew. What we were doing was big, it was exciting, it was a lot of fun. What we didn't know was what Brenda Brown was working on behind the scenes to make a bigger stage for all of us. Brenda Brown had a vision to bring everything from the screen to the stage, and so Sauce and City Live was born. From the pre-show promotions to the pre-stage bonding, so many comedians from all over the country gathered in one place, Las Vegas, all from the vision of one person. Brenda had a vision to take all the games that we played on screen and put them on the stage in Las Vegas. And Sauce in the City is still going strong today. This is the first annual comedy family reunion. Congratulations, Sauce in the City, for making it 4 years in service. Brenda believed it was important to give everybody the platform to shout out the people that truly inspire you. I'd like to take the time to shout out the people that truly inspired me during my stint with Sauce in the City. Jimmy Howell for introducing me to Sauce in the City. Charlie Mack for all the help behind the scenes. Darrell Hearns for the inspiration. Willie C. Smith, the Colorado comic, for his loyal support to the platform, Sauce in the City, and for all the guidance that he gives the newcomers. The very funny and amazingly talented Lisa Wood, and to the person that without none of this is possible, Miss Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. A very special thank you to UBSN TV, Roku, The Artifice Las Vegas, Sarah, your bartender, and Morpheus to provide the stage to make tonight possible. Congratulations, Sauce in the City. I can't wait to see what you do next.
And that was the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talk about the sponsor spotlight, y'all.
Yeah.
Network. Shout out to Jim Zachary Jr. Thank you for your unending support to keep us in the sky year after year, circa 2020. So shout out to you and that video. I love it. It's time for us to bounce into our first game, which is called Blackout. And this is where our comedic contestants will start to earn points. For whoever has the most points at the end of the episode will win $1 for every point they have, up to $25. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this game is going to require you to turn your cameras on and off to reflect your answers. In order to pick the two contestants that are going to play in this game, we're going to play a mini game called Tap In. This is where I will ask a generic question, or I will get a generic question out of our audience that is tuning in. And the first person to turn their screen on and yell tap in will be afforded the chance to answer the question and solidify their chair in the game. Everybody understand?
Yep.
Yes.
Copy that.
And I lied. We're going to have 3 people do this. So you guys will each get 3 chances to be asked a question. So let's do our first tap in game. Everybody cameras off.
Quick to the draw, no.
Okay, everybody cameras off. And when I ask the simple question, the first person to turn their screen on and yell tap in will get the chance to answer. So my simple question is, oh my God, my head is just full of politics. Okay, let me clear that out. Okay.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Let me think. A simple question. Michael Jordan was on what basketball team?
Champion.
Chicago Bulls, tap in. God damn it. Son of a bitch. That's my team, man. I fucked up.
That boy Juan got it. Y'all give it up for the quick pause.
Hey, new guy. Oh, fuck.
Okay, that guy Juan. What is the answer?
The Chicago Bulls and the Washington Wizards.
You are absolutely correct. I didn't even know about the Washington Wizards. I was just thinking Chicago Bulls, but we learned something on all of our episodes. Okay, so I am about to give you a question, and you're going to answer it honestly, and you will receive 1 point for every person on the stream that agrees with you.
Okay.
Okay, if you get everybody to agree with you, you will win 5 bonus points. Okay.
All right.
Get real.
You ain't even lying. All right. So let's find a good starter question for you. Oh, this one caused a lot of ruckus on my feed. Okay, 2 men break into your house at 2:30 a.m. What's the first thing that you grab? Is it going to be A, the bat, B, the gun, C, the boxing gloves, D, the golf club, E, the meat hatchet, which I'm really scared if that's what you grab. F, your cell phone, or G, your dog. What do you think it's going to be for you?
See, it's only two of them. Normally, I'd grab the boxing gloves, right? And you said, but it's 2 a.m., right?
Yeah, 2:30.
They getting shot. They getting shot. Do not mess my sleep up. I'm not even that mad. I'm just sleepy. They gotta go. I'm gonna go with the.
Is it gonna be?
B, the gun.
Oh, okay. So y'all heard that guy Juan. He said you messed up his sleep. You finna get it. If you agree with him, cameras on to show solidarity. If you disagree with him and it's something else for you, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So how do you think you did, that guy Juan?
I think I about got 4 agrees. If I had to assume.
Okay, so specific. All right, let's see what has happened.
That boy good. Psychic. Psychic, if you didn't know.
He got 4 agrees. Okay, malfunction junction. You say something else. Camera on.
Yep, I'm more than likely going to go with a ball bat. I mean, here's the thing: because pillowcase was not readily available, you broke into my house. Getting in's easy. Getting out's can you do that? and somebody come looking for you. That's the game now.
What you gonna grab a baseball bat while you sleeping? This is a fresh nap you just got out of.
I don't sleep, my guy. I just lay in wait.
Me neither, and that's the problem. That's why I gotta get shot, because I done finally fell asleep.
Okay, Joey Lee, camera on. You say something else. Tell us what else and why.
Baseball bat. I carry one in my car too. If somebody's tailgating me because they didn't like something I did, I pull over and I get my bat out. And I say, "Come on, you want to talk to me? Come on. This is my little Pete Rose bat.
Oh,
but I got a bigger one."
Okay, so the bat has two champions. Let's see, Damien, camera on. What say you?
Man, I'm going for the golf club. I mean, it'll like rip your fucking head off. I mean, the golf club. I mean, a gun, it's just simple. It's like you didn't put any fucking effort into the whole job. Oh, shit, you want to fucking sleep? No, I'm putting you to sleep, motherfucker, and you're not going to be dead. You're just going to be having to tell your friends what a stupid ass you were for walking into my fucking house.
Okay.
You going to the 9-iron or the club?
Just saying.
Well, that guy, you get 4 points on your board. Remember, it's up to you guys to keep up with your scores because I can't. All right, it's time for us to pick another contestant to play another question. So everybody, cameras off. The first one to turn their camera on and yell "tapped in" will be afforded the opportunity to answer the question and have their chance to earn some points to get on the board. All right, our next simple question is, whose tagline is Scooby-Dooby-Doo?
Tap in.
Tap in. Tap in.
Yes, queen. All right, answer the question.
Scooby-Doo, of course.
I know, right? I gave the answer. It couldn't be anything. I was like, if everybody don't get that, I just don't understand what's going on. So good for you. Are you ready for your question?
Yep.
Oh, let's get a good one. I don't ever get a girl on here all that much. So I'm gonna make this good. Okay. I'll just go here. Let's see. It's green, my favorite color. Oh no, that's not good. Let's see. Oh, daily therapy. Who thinks we should bring back old-fashioned ass whoopings for disobedient children? Weigh in, y'all. All right, Kayla, do you think we should bring back old-fashioned ass whoopings, or do timeouts work?
No, I'm gonna say this, and somebody ain't gonna like it, and I don't care. It's too bad. Y'all kids is bad, and they need whoopings. Y'all got to bring back old-fashioned butt whoopings. I'm sorry. Some of these kids is bad for no reason, and they get on my nerves. Bring it back. Paddle to the butt, something. Go get a switch. Go do something. I'm tired. Bring
Go
it back
do
right
something
now.
productive.
Bring it back.
Well, I will stand in solidarity with you. I did it until it didn't work anymore. Because one day I remember just thinking, wow, he could kill me right now. Because my son grew up very quickly. But I do think, big mamas, and I don't know. I can see both sides of the coin. So everybody in the studio, if you think good old fashioned ass whooping should be brought back, and let me clarify, not beatings. If you beat your kids, you should go to jail. Let me be very clear about that. But a little old ass whooping ain't never hurt nobody, and I ain't never heard of it hurting nobody. So
it ain't never hurt nobody but the kid. They'll be all right.
That it's all good in the hood. If you agree with Kayla and you say bring it back, keep your screens on to show solidarity. If you say no, timeouts are working. Cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how do you think you did, Kayla?
Judging by that, I'm gonna say nobody agreed. But I would just like to throw this out there. I just want to throw this out there. When they say it hurts us more than it hurts the kids, it's really true. Because like the way that I be having to bend my arm muscle back, I don't have time for that. I don't. And gentle parenting is for gentle kids. These kids ain't gentle nowadays. But I feel like
you messed around and sprung a shoulder. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, end up in the ER behind it.
Let's see how you did. Boom.
Oh.
Everybody agrees with you. So that means you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points.
Oh, nice.
And then you got a bonus 5 points because everybody agreed. All right, that guy Juan, you say bring him back.
Absolutely, F him up.
King Dave, you said bring him back.
Oh yeah, if you want to get a nice, dose of guilt 20 years later, 100%.
It's what keeps America strong. Randy Holton, you say bring him back.
Absolutely. Except for make it maybe a little more, like 3 strikes, 3 timeouts. They don't work, then you get your ass kicked.
Fair. Exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
Nice
Junction, you say bring them back.
Well, I mean, I say they never really went anywhere. They just got way more expensive. I mean, they're going to take it as beating a child. I mean, the way I look at it is you get a vacation for one. It's like 40 days. You ain't even got to look at that little bastard. They may even get took by the state and realize they fucked up. Like, maybe we didn't have it so bad. Now we're in here with this guy. He smells weird, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't care. Run it. I'll give you the phone. Smack you while I hand it. 911, what's your emergency? Got you. Come on, get him.
Joey, say bring it back.
Do I need to say more?
Oh, gosh. Okay, Stephen Douglas, you say bring it back, huh?
I said bring it back. When I was a kid, my mother whipped me with anything she could get her hand on. A paint stick, a paddle, a kitchen spatula. The wooden spoons used to hang up on the wall in the kitchen for decoration. She didn't care. Yep. And I say, now these kids are wild and they're running crazy. I round them up like the old cake of rap, bring them in there and hang them over my knee and whip their ass a good one. Yes, sir.
Damien, you say bring them back. Bring it back, huh?
Oh, man, that new girl had me tripping when she said switches. I didn't realize I had a stutter for the first time I got a real fucking ass whipping. As my grandma said, go get a switch off that willow tree. And here I am going, and you don't want to get a little one, and you don't gotta want to get a real big one. You just want to get one right enough to whoop the shit out of your ass. And when the grandma has you go out there and say, "What? You brought me back this little ass shit," you better go back there, and you're going back to the tree going,
Well, Kayla, you did really well on this one. So please keep up with your points because they will cheat you. All right. Okay, so we are going to play for our last question, another game of tap in to find another one of our last contestant for this game. So everybody, cameras off. And our simple question is going to be what cartoon character says yabba dabba doo?
Tap
in. Tap in.
Stephen Douglas.
Oh.
Yabba dabba doo is my buddy Fred Flintstone.
That is correct. Are you ready for your question?
I am.
All right, let's do it. Da, 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 da. Your ex mistakenly sent $50,000 to your account and caused you to send it back. Do you send it back or be like, too bad for you? Which way are we going and why?
My phone got disconnected. I couldn't pay the bill. I didn't hear your phone call. That money is spent, baby. You made a mistake. You made my life a living hell. You don't get the money. I never received it. Don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Okay, y'all. Stephen Douglas says, too bad for you. If you feel the same, cameras on to show solidarity. If you don't want nothing to do with your ex or their toxic cash, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. All right. Well, how do you think you did, Stephen?
I gotta say, I'm hoping I got at least half of them want to be as greedy as I do, because 50,000 is a lot of money.
Well, let's see if you are right. Boom. You got 4 in the chamber, but you got 3 dissent. So let's see. That guy Juan, camera on. I love that. You say, I don't want nothing to do with you or your stinking money.
It depends on which ex. I'm in good standing with my exes, but she definitely not getting all of it back. I might keep a solid 5.
For processing fees, right?
Nah, because I need it.
Because I need it. So the camera on, you say she's getting it all back. You don't want it, don't need that smoke.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be my problem because the state is going to want that for the back child support that I owe that bitch in the first place. And if she's going to put that in my account, I mean, I'm stuck starting a shotgun or going to prison. We're going to do one or the other today.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, Damien, camera on. You say, take it all back. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Oh my goodness. My wife Connie's going, motherfucker, you know you're giving that shit back. You sleep next to me, motherfucker. Hell. I mean, that would be like fucking Russian roulette. I just put the noose around my neck. If I don't get that fucking money back, she made a mistake. She made a simple fucking mistake and I could have spent it. Oh, talk about the hell I would have had to go through. Fuck that. I'm giving her all of it. I'm a good husband.
Well, I think,
and I know that. Wait a minute, and I know that Stephen's from Maryland. I'm sorry, he's up in Maine, and he's married.
All right, so you have exactly 4 points on the board. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. All right, it is time for us to hop off into our new game. Please make sure you keep up with your own scores. It is not up to me. You Say Trivia, an interactive comedy trivia game. And this is where it is an all or nothing round. This round is worth 5 points. We will play the quick game of tap in to decide who gets to tell their trivia question. If the cast gets the answer correct, you win no points and your fate is in their hands. If they get it incorrect, you win 5 points and your fate remains in your own hands. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cameras off, everybody, so that we can get this whole game of tap in started. When I remove this, everybody's camera should be off. Ooh, I love it when a plan comes together. All right, so the easy, simple question. Let's check the audience and see if anybody asked a question. No. All right. So, my simple question is what is this intro song from? Oh, listen to a story about a man named Jay.
Tap
Caleb, quick on the draw. She thought she'd be dead. She put the
Yeah.
Yes. What TV show am I referring to?
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Hey, sing it with me. Listen to a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, kept his family fed.
Now listen to a story about a man
He found that black gold that Texas tea.
That is.
See?
Hey,
I know he gathered up the truck and he moved to Beverly.
Hey,
Hills, that is. Swimming
black
pools and
gold,
movie stars.
silver,
Texas tea.
All right, Kayla. You win the chance to pose your trivia question. You will read the question and then you will give us 3 answers. And it is up to the cast to decide which answer is correct. You with me?
I am.
All right, let her rip.
Okay, so my trivia question is, what is the capital of Australia? Is it
Tap in? Mel, I know the answer.
This is not tap in.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I know he excited. He like
Yeah,
tap
he's
in.
ready.
Tap. EBT tap. Okay.
He was ready.
Okay. All right, Kayla, give us the 3 answers.
Is it Brisbane, Canberra, or Queensland?
All right. I heard it. But we had the interruption, so I'm going to ask for you to ask the question and give the answers again now.
Okay. What is the capital of Australia? Is it Brisbane, Canberra, or Queensland?
All right, you guys heard the question and the answers. Everybody, cameras on. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to talk amongst yourselves and come up to one answer. Once you guys have reached one answer as a group, everybody will turn their cameras off and yell locked in to let me know that you guys have come to an answer. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
30 seconds on the clock. Let the conversations begin.
Bad news. I was completely wrong.
Queensland. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Queensland.
Lock in on the
It is.
Cleveland.
Are you sure, Damien?
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure.
East Cleveland.
All right.
Never go to East Cleveland.
Everybody seems to have their cameras off, and I heard a lot of locked ins. Damien, camera on. Tell me what the group's answer is, because I heard you demand that they follow you.
Hey, wait a minute. I could have done what David Green did. And what's that thing we're allowed to do where you like just take over a takeover, right? I didn't do that. But what I do know is a lot of people think it's Sydney, Australia. No, Queensland is the capital. Lock it in.
Okay, I love confidence. All right, Kayla, tell us what the answer is and a little background.
So, fun fact, the actual correct answer is Canberra. Yeah,
Ah,
it's Canberra.
ah.
And I learned that because my kids watched a lot of Bluey, and because I got curious and I felt like they were, like sprouting a lot of misinformation, I decided to do a quick little Google search. And I know more about Australia than I do the back of my hand, and I feel like, that's all right.
I feel so betrayed.
I screwed up. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. That was my bad. Sorry.
Boo this man. Boo.
I'm all right with it.
Okay,
Vote him
okay.
off the island.
Well, Kayla, it seems like you have duped the cast, so your future on this show in the next 3 minutes remains in your hands. Would you like to do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else? But beware, the 3 minutes of something else is picked by the cast. What will it be and why?
I would rather do 3 minutes of comedy. Simply because that's easier from a sitting down position, and also I don't know what that something else is gonna do, and I like taking risks, but not right now. So yeah. yeah
I love it. All right, 3 minutes on the clock. It does not have to be jokes, but please God, let it be funny. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So I recently got out of like a little situationship with one of my exes, and I'm not really sad about it, but like, oh no, don't it's okay. No worries. Cause like I noticed when I get around him, like I get nervous and I started to like fall in love again. Cause every time you fall in love, and it might just be me, but is it like every time you fall in love, you notice you start thinking about that person like all the time? Like you'll be walking around and you'll be like, oh, look, a bird. He was tweeting on Twitter that one time. Oh, look, the grass. It was green like that staph infection that you put that little bacitracin ointment on. Remember, because it was itching. Yeah. And then I had took him to the first open mic that I had been to, like since we had got back together. And when I get nervous, sometimes I have this habit of playing with the cord. And I remember I was playing with the cord and I was thinking to myself, oh, the cord is so long and black, unlike him. But sometimes we like to play pretend, and that's okay. And then I realized like I had to start to let it go, because like once I start getting stupid like that, I'm already not as fast as the other children. I don't need to get no slower. So I had to break that off. And when I broke it off, I decided, I'm just gonna journal. And so when I was journaling, I started like zoning out, and I was like, wow, I think the world would be a much better place if everybody smoked weed. And that's just my kind of thought, because like in my mind, right, if the world smoked weed, there would be so much less wars. People would be too chill to argue, too lazy to go back and forth and push a button. Like they'd go to Cuba and be like, hey, listen, any other time, my friend, I will kill you. But today I'm gonna let you live. And then like right? And then these parties, like everybody would walk in, and then they'd be playing that one song, that song that everybody likes, that ding, 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 tonight they let you smoke, but I'm gonna shoot your ass tomorrow. Like it would be it would be such a fun time if everybody smoked weed. But then I started thinking about other stuff, and I'm like, wow, if everybody smoked weed, imagine how much weed would be wasted. Because like you have, how like you have your dandelions and you have your crabgrass. I can't help but wonder how many countries would look at that and go, do I smoke it or do I turn it into mulch? Like it's just wild. Speaking of bullshit, I just want to say that I typically don't get political, but I find it funny that y'all voted somebody in with a bad wig, because if y'all wanted somebody round with a bad like skin discoloration and a bad wig, all y'all had to do was call me. I could have got a wig out of my drawer from like 2 years ago. Like, shoot. I mean, I'm bad at decision making. I mean, look at my track record. You got my baby daddy, you got my ex, you got my one ex. You got my other ex. You know what? Maybe it's good I'm not president. Because, I don't know about that one. It would be a really rough time. But listen, we would have fun, though, because food would be free. Not like groceries, but they wouldn't be. Eggs would be like, a reasonable $3.20. maybe 420. You know, it would be nice.
Gas prices used to be.
Wait a minute.
Y'all give it up again for Kayla Olds, and we are to play our mini game. So if you enjoyed what Kayla did, turn your cameras on to show your appreciation. If she didn't make you laugh, leave your cameras off, and we'll talk about it later. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how do you think you did, Kayla?
I'll put it like this: if nobody's cameras on, I'm gonna cry, and I cry like Kim Kardashian. So I might want to think twice if y'all don't have your cameras on. No pressure, no pressure.
Well, let's see how you did.
Giggles.
Ba, 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 ba. So you got everybody but one holdout, and we will get to him later. Let's start with that guy. Juan, what got you to press your button for Kayla Old? Randy, turn your camera off.
It's the song got me. The song got me. Cause I was like, wait, is that the lyrics for real? Like, no, it can't be.
Yes, you did a good job, right? Okay. King Dave, what got you to press that button for Kayla Old?
The gift of gab, and you know what? She can roll and roll and roll, and I appreciate that. That's a gift, and it was funny. So good job.
Thank you.
My okay. Malfunction Junction, what got you to push that button for Kayla?
I mean, I never turned my camera off. I was watching the whole time. She was hilarious. I like the whole idea of just being high and not wanting to fight with nobody. But I'm gonna tell you, if you get the right strain of sativa, you're gonna get bored and push a button. I'm just saying.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my gosh. Joey Lee, what got you to push your button for Kayla Olds?
Well, anybody who comes out of East Cleveland, right?
No, I'm
you
from
gotta
Cleveland.
be funny to get out of East Cleveland.
I'm from up the hill. I'm from Cleveland.
You're not funny. You don't get out of East Cleveland alive. So
okay. That's the hometown advantage right there. So Stephen Douglas, what got you to press your button for Kayla?
She got me when she was like, the other countries, they would take that weed and turn it into mulch. And I got to thinking, if you turned your weed into mulch when you grew your vegetables, would you get stoned when you ate them? I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm with you, Stephen. That would be really cool.
Homegrown edibles.
What got you to turn your camera on for Kayla? Unmute your mic and your voice.
I'm sorry, retardedness. Okay. Now the thing that impressed me the most is that I've been on. I counted it. Connie, my wife, counted it was 67 shows, and I will tell you, as a newbie on this show, that was absolutely outstanding. And as a professional comedian, I've been doing this 30 years. The one thing that I saw that you had is that, number one, you were ready. Number two, I know you knew your fucking set, and you punched everything. You did premise, setup, delivery, punch perfectly, and this is for you.
Turn up.
Turn up. You had one holdout, Kayla, Randy Holton, camera on. Where were you, Randy? What prevented you from turning the camera on?
That was god awful. I hated every minute of it. Jesus, you call that comedy? I'm kidding. I just put some more dramatic pauses in there and get freaking angry.
I got you. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Kayla. Very good job. If people want to hear more from you, tell them where they can find you.
They can find me on Facebook at Kayla Olds. My last name is literally spelled Olds like Oldsmobile. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram at Chop It Up K. Yeah, I'm not hard to find. I mean, I am very identifiable in a crowd.
I did the fireball in the crowd. All right, it is time for us to hustle on to our next segment, which is
Oh
the
no.
3-minute sit the fuck down chair interview with dynamic and funny interviews from our funny friends. And this is where you guys get a chance to interview each other. And we did not pick an interviewer at the beginning of the episode. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to select an interviewer. Dun, 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 dun. Tony, why is your camera to the side? What are you trying to get creative? Um,
That's
is there a reason your camera's off?
Oh no, I'm here.
My neck's hurt, Tony.
Okay. Remember, try to keep your cameras in the same position as requested. I get lost easy. All right. I think Tony had to drop out for a second. All right, I think I'm going to pick who am I gonna pick? I need an interviewer, but I want to know about each one of y'all. So I can't know about you if you're the interviewer. So I'm like, who do I pick? You know what, King Dave, we had a lot of conversations this week, so I know a lot about you. So I'm going to allow you to be the interviewer of the night once again.
Again? Can I pass?
Yeah, who would you like to pass it to?
I'm gonna pass it to Joey.
Joey Lee.
Yeah.
All right, you will be the interviewer of the night. Are you ready?
Sure. Who am I interviewing?
Anybody of your choice, and let's see what your choices are. You have that guy Juan. You have Stephen Douglas. Let me finish. King Dave, Kayla Olds, Damien, Randy Holton, and one more that fell out. Oh, and Tony.
I'm going to pick Kayla because we're both Buckeyes.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Both Buckeyes. Way to go. So in this episode, I will ask you, Kayla, the very first question. And then after that, Joey Lee will be given 3 minutes to get down to the bottom of it all. Are you down to clown?
I'm down to clown.
Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. All right, you guys are all set up. Are you ready for your first question?
Yep.
Ooh, this is a good one because we finally have a girl on the show. Social media 911. In comedy, do y'all think that the struggle, quote unquote, makes you stronger? Or is that just something that they say? What do you think, Kayla?
From my perspective, I'm gonna say, and I'm only saying this from the aspect of somebody who's been doing it for such a little time. I say yeah, because that's how you learn. It's not necessarily the struggle. I don't look at it as a struggle. I look at it as like lessons. Like you have to learn to get to where you want to be. Like, you know, you don't just, everybody doesn't just start off at the top. Like you got to build your way up. So it's definitely a part of it.
Okay. I am digging it. She's down with the struggle bus to get things started. All right, Joey Lee, 3 minutes on the clock for you to get down to the bottom of it all with Kayla Olds.
Okay. First question is, have we ever performed before or seen before? Because your jokes kind of sounded familiar.
Yeah. So we performed together at One Way to Vegas. I think we've either been on another show together or we've been at other shows together. But yeah, we've met before.
Was that the one where you were first and then the woman from Puerto Rico was second and then I came in third?
I don't remember. No. This might have been like the final time, I think.
Okay, yeah, the final time I came in like fourth or something.
Yeah, I think this was the final time. Yep.
Yeah. Tell me about in the Cleveland area, what is your favorite comedy club? And there's several there. What's your favorite?
I have not had the pleasure, if I'm honest, I have not had the pleasure of being at any yet aside from Funny Bone. So mine is like a little bit biased. I like the area. Usually, well, I'm not gonna say usually because I don't go often, but when I was there, the energy just felt like everything came together. So it was one of those things where it was like, when the vibes aren't forced and when things just flow well and when everybody's getting along and having a good time. So I would say that would be my favorite place, my favorite comedy club.
One of my theories is that Cleveland, especially Northeast, basically the whole Northeast Ohio, is a hotbed of comedians. If you look back in history, you had Bob Hope, you had guys like Jonathan Winters, and so on and so forth. And it just seems like a lot of the really funny people come out of the Northeast Ohio area. Why do you think that is? Like, what about the culture of the Northeast Ohio area makes me think, maybe you think as well, that breeds a lot of good comedy?
I would say short answer is trauma. Because I know that's where I get a lot of my material from. But I would also say, like, Cleveland has a spirit of coming together. As much as people will say, like, Clevelanders might hate on each other or Clevelanders don't always get along, there's always a group of people who don't get along with each other somehow, somewhere. But Cleveland will always come together for the right reasons. And it's like when Cleveland supports somebody, regardless of who it is or what they're doing, we support them 100%. So when people, are genuinely funny and they go through their lives, or their lives rather, when they go through their lives and they tell Cleveland, like, listen, this is what I went through growing up here, everybody relates to it because everybody's from Cleveland. So I think a lot of it is relatability and just having that crowd support of the city.
Yeah, I agree with you. Oops, sorry. I keep going.
Yes, time is up, but that was a great interview.
Okay,
I
no
know getting down deep into it with Kayla, you are just a delight to have on this portion of the show. So I can see definitely where Joey was like, I got like so many more questions, but we don't have so much more time. So I would like to thank you and Joey for an awesome-tastic segment of 3 minutes sit the fuck down chair interview, which are dynamic and funny interviews from our funny friends. We hope that you had a chance to get to know them a lot better, because we certainly did. And that is always the nature of the game, is to build relationships, bonds, and slow the fuck down and get to know your neighbor. I mean, it's beneficial to you. I promise you, you will never go wrong with sitting down and getting to know your neighbor. So for all intents and purposes, it is time for us to jump on to our next segment, which is my 2 cents. And this is where I bring different topics to my funny friends and get their 2 cents on different things that I run across on my social media. So this is a question that's been causing a lot of rift on my timeline, which is hashtag social media 911. Do you think women in comedy go A, less as hard, B, just as hard, or C, go harder than the fellas when it comes to practicing their craft? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. I can see both sides of the fence on this, so I want to ask my comedic cast what they think, and we will start with King Dave. What do you say, King Dave? Do they go less hard, just as hard, or do you think they go harder than?
That's a good question. I would say it depends on the person. I mean, one of my favorite comedians is Joan Rivers, and I don't think anybody's gone as hard as her yet. She had wit, and she could, take you out pretty quickly. Like her joke about Michelle Obama got her killed, but yeah. So I would say a woman could definitely out hard the guys. So yeah.
Okay,
They
out
can go
hard the guys. That's a different way of thinking about it. All right, Randy Holton. Do you think that women go not as hard, just as hard, or harder than the men in comedy?
Well, back in the day, there wasn't that many of them. So now that there's quite a few of them, and they tell vagina jokes like crazy, I think they go pretty hard.
Okay, hard in the vagina. Take that any way you want. All right, Joey Lee. What do you think? Do women go less hard, just as hard, or harder than men in comedy?
That's a hard question. It is a real hard question because there's just like men, there's some men that are in comedy to drink and meet women. They're not really there as serious people. And there's women who, gain favors by their looks, and people think they're funnier because of their looks only. So if you take those people out of the equation, I think they're about the same. They both work hard at their craft, and the ones that work the hardest get ahead.
Okay.
With those exceptions taken out.
All right, Stephen Douglas, what say you? In your experience, what do you think? Women go less hard, just as hard, or more hard than men in comedy?
I think the real good comedians, the female comedians, go harder for the simple fact a real good comedian, female, is not going to talk about her vagina all that much, and she's going to get a ton of laughs without it. So the good ones, Kathleen Madigan and all the girls along that line, 90% of those girls don't talk about their vagina as like Lisa Lampanelli. Of course, she's a great comedian, but that's all she ever talks about is vagina and dick. That's it. So I think a good comedian works really hard, and your average, I'm just here to tell some jokes, they don't try as hard.
Okay. Damien, what do you think? Do women in comedy go less hard, just as hard, or harder than men in comedy in your experience?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and I think I got the answer that makes sense to me because I performed with some of the best, like Pam Bruno and Valerie Storm, and that was going back 25 years ago. And what I saw from what's her name? God damn, girl, I haven't seen shit like that in a long time. Where someone who got put on the spot for 3 minutes, and you just put it out there like that, you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud to be on this platform. That's all I got to say about it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love it. Malfunction Junction, what do you think? Do women go less hard, just as hard, or harder than men when it comes to comedy?
I think they go just about as hard as they want to go. That's I don't think anyone does any better than the other one. It's just how bad do you want it? So
Okay.
they'll go harder.
Just as hard. All right. What do you think, that guy Juan? Do you think women in comedy go less hard, just as hard, or harder than men in comedy?
Just as hard, because even on both sides, you got to be willing to die for that joke. Maybe not die.
Amen.
You got to definitely be willing to get slapped on stage. No Chris Rock.
Okay, definitely got to be willing to get the Will Smith smackdown on stage for your comedy. Definitely. Okay, so you feel just as hard. All right, so let's ask the only lady in the room, obviously the elephant in the room. Do you think that women, in your experience of the women around you and the ones you got to perform with, do you think they go less hard, just as hard, or harder than men in comedy?
This is going to sound biased, but we go harder to get recognized as equal to men, if that makes sense.
Yep.
We have to go harder, because a lot of times, you know, like people will see us and be like, oh yeah, you know, so and so's cute, or she's got a fat ass, she's got nice titties. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but she's actually funny. Like, you have to listen to what she's saying, don't just look at her. So a lot of times we go harder, not even a lot of times, women go harder so that we can be looked at as going hard regularly.
Okay. So fellas, do y'all agree, disagree,
Yep.
or did you make some sense there?
The next
I
one's gonna
agree
have
with
to
that,
be.
because- Oops.
One
Hey,
at a
I'll
time.
just say this. I'll start it off, and you guys can retort. I think she's some of the best talent I've seen on this platform, and I've been on, and Connie, my wife, counted it. I've been on this show 72 times today. So I'll leave you with that. She's a talent right there.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
Well,
agree with her. Like I said, I exceptioned out the women who are just using their bodies to be comedians. And then I know there's a lot of guys that prey on women comedians, and I exception them out, but I know there's that element there. And that's a terrible situation, that men comedians are just out to prey on women comedians, and that's not good. That's terrible. Terrible.
that's
As-
terrible. Yes, I think with you guys' thoughtful words, I think I'm on the side of probably Kayla, and yeah, that's biased, and I'm gonna just tell you flat out. In my experience, I think women go harder than men in comedy, but my fellas take more chances than women. So you guys definitely say yes way more than the ladies, as evident of all these episodes. But when you get a lady on your team, when you get a woman down with your team, she'll go harder and farther than than the men, in my experience. And y'all keep y'all hate mail, because this is my show and my segment of my 2 cents, where I ask my funny friends to give me some information to help me on my way. So now it is time for our next trivia question, which is You Say Trivia, an interactive comedy trivia game where you guys tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond can help our comedic cast get the answer right and strip our contestant of their points, or you can zip your lips and let them get it wrong so that our contestant wins their 5 points. Remember, this is an all or nothing round worth 5 points. Okay, Kayla, you got the 5 points from last time because you tricked our cast. So make sure you write that down. Just want to make sure I told you. Okay, so everybody on the stream, we're gonna play a quick game of tap in to decide who gets to ask the next trivia question. So everybody, cameras off. When I remove the graphic, everybody should be cameras off position. Okay, Joey's a little late on the uptake, but that's all right. All right, so my simple question is this. Oh boy, gosh, doggone it. Oh shoot. Whose face is on the $20 bill?
Tap in.
You finally got one. Randy, in for the try. Good job, Randy. Okay, whose dollar is on the $20? I mean, whose face is on the $20 bill?
Mine. Don't. No, Thomas Jefferson.
Is that right, Cass? I don't have enough 20s in my life to know.
Yeah.
All right, Randy. The cast says that you are correct, so you get a chance to ask your trivia question. You know the rules. Pose your question and give 3 answers. Let her rip.
All right. What was the last state to ratify the Constitution? Out of 13, the last state, was it Rhode Island, A, B, Delaware, C, Florida? The last state to ratify the Constitution.
Okay, and give the answers again.
It was Rhode Island, A, Delaware, B, or Florida, C.
All right, you guys heard the question and the answers. 30 seconds on the clock to discuss. When you come to an answer, turn your cameras off and yell locked in. That way I'll know you guys are ready to move on. 30 seconds. Let the conversations begin.
I think it was Delaware, but I don't know for sure. Because they were like the first, and they were like, we don't really want to do this.
Right.
It can't be.
Yeah,
I
but you
don't know
have
if
to
it's
remember,
Delaware.
remember, Randy lives in Florida. He's in Tampa. It's a Florida joke. I guarantee it.
He's Florida, man.
The last one. Don't judge. It's Florida.
But
That's
if they
what
were,
I'm thinking.
That makes sense to the Florida man.
were they part of the? Were they part of the 13 colonies? If they weren't, he can't say it's Florida.
No, it's Rhode Island.
All right, Joey, we're gonna go. Joey, we can go with you, bro.
Well, listen to Steve. I mean, he's from that area, Delaware
Rhode
and Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island.
I think it is Rhode Island.
was the last one to get in.
10
You guys
seconds.
are doing New England, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
In protest, I think it's Florida. In
Rhode
protest.
Island.
Well, I'll give you my baseball bat to beat.
5, 4,
King Dave.
3,
King Dave.
2.
King.
One.
Turn your camera off.
Sorry.
All right, so Stephen Douglas, this one was on you. You got the group to follow you, so camera on. Give us the group's answer and tell us why.
Rhode Island. There was some debate, but yeah, it's Rhode Island. They was the last one to join, as far as I know, as far as I remember. Been a long time since I've been in school, but yeah.
Jesus, were you there?
Tell us the answer.
That was a good one.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell us the answer and give us a little background.
Well, Rhode Island was called the Rogue State because they didn't want to join the Union. They didn't want it. They all thought it was a bad deal. So it was Rhode Island. Florida was a trick answer because Florida wasn't in the original first 13 states. We didn't come into the states until like 1850 or something crazy. So
So you remain at 0 because they got it right with the Rhode Island. Okay, Randy. So your fate lies in their hand. Everybody, cameras on. You guys will get 30 seconds to decide if Randy is to do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else, and let the conversations begin.
I think you do 3 minutes of something else.
Yeah, something else. I did comedy.
Can he?
3 minutes of back.
I'm telling you, Randy lives for this. He's been doing this for years now. I mean, come on, we got to give him something else.
Make him
No,
sing
I
the
just want to
national
ask the
anthem
panel. Hold on, before we make a decision, I want to ask the panel just some stupid ass question. He's got to do 3 minutes to answer that damn question. You guys decide which question he needs to answer.
Or do something.
Come on, just a stupid ass question.
Why does a 7-year itch last longer than 7 years?
10 seconds on the
What'd
clock.
you say? What'd you say?
I said, why does a 7-year itch last
you
longer
gotta
than 7
pick.
years?
So
Why
we
was
have
he
them do
selling
something
P.
else?
Diddy baby oil?
5,
There you go.
4, 3, 2,
Oh my god.
1.
That works.
All right, so Tony,
Okay,
you got to tell him what he's got to do.
Make a decision. The choice resorts back to Randy. So Randy, because the cast couldn't come to a conclusion in the 30 seconds given, your fate now lies in your hand. Will you honor their wishes and do the 3 minutes of something else, or will you do 3 minutes of comedy and buck the system?
I'll do 3 minutes of something else. Why buck the system?
All
I'll do
right.
something else.
You decided to do 3 minutes of something else. That something else is decided by the cast. They'll be given 30 seconds to come to an agreement of what else you should do. If they should forfeit that, you will be given the autonomy to do 3 minutes of something else of your choice. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
30 seconds on the clock. Let the conversations begin. What else will Randy be doing?
I think he should sing
Tony,
the
5.
Ohio song, the Ohio song, since he's from Ohio.
Or dance.
Or 3 minutes of burpees.
Explain why he had to sell baby oil.
That's a
to
crime.
people.
That's a crime.
Okay, what he likes about wait a minute, what he likes about strippers in Tampa.
Sure.
What he likes
Explain it.
about strippers
Lock
in
in.
Tampa. Give it to him. Lock it in. What he likes about strippers in Tampa.
When you guys have come to an answer, turn your cameras off and you're locked in, so I know it's okay to move on. 5,
Okay, I guess we
4,
picked something.
3, 2. Okay, the thing that I heard was from Damien, who seems to have been leading the pack. What will the 3 minutes be of, Damien?
3 minutes of him talking about what it's like to go into strip clubs in Southwest Florida.
Okay, I heard a lot of cheers with that. So Randy Holton to the stream, 3 minutes of what you just heard on the clock. It does not have to be true, but let it be funny. Let her rip.
Well, I don't know if anybody knows this, but Tampa is the strip club capital of the United States. This is the Mecca right here, right now. And you go down O'Donnell Drive, and there's about 40 strip clubs down there. And, you know, the irony with the strip clubs here in Tampa is if they take all their clothes off, they're not allowed to have alcohol. What the fuck's wrong with that? So you want to go out and you want to watch naked women and you want to have a couple drinks and get real loosey-goosey. No! They have to have a bikini on if they're serving alcohol. I call bullshit. That's bullshit. And you got to pay $15 to get in the damn door, to see them in bikinis, to drink a beer. Bullshit. That's what I say. Bullshit. And it's quite a wide range of, I mean, and one of the favorite things you can do is you can get a blowjob out in the parking lot for $20, but then they knock you over the head and take away your money. So it's good. It's good times for about 5 minutes until you get knocked over the head, and then you wake up without missing all your money.
Do you get the blowjob first?
Yeah, well, they hit you over the head in the middle of the blowjob. See, that's the point.
I got less with $3 Subway card.
They got you in a very, 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 very this situation, and they know you're not watching. And while you're getting the blowjob, then you get the knock in the head, and then you're just out. And then your money's all gone when you wake up, and you're like, "What the fuck happened?" And it's quite a wide range of strip clubs because you got the real classy joints, and then they got the real dumpy joints with smoke down your ankles, and you can't see no pussy or tits because the smoke is too heavy. You're like swimming in there, like, where is that? I know there's pussy around here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Then you come out of there smelling like a cigarette. And then, of course, now some of them have lap dances, which is all good. I mean, the lap dances are good, but it's going to cost you. There's one place that costs you $40 to go into the spaceship. And the spaceship, $40 to go in the spaceship. That's where you go up there and do whatever you want. It's like they'll take you to the moon. Get it? Spaceship, they'll take you to the moon. Apparently, they were caught with prostitution, apparently.
Okay, time is up. Randy Holton, very funny stuff. I think I want to visit Florida now. Coming soon, 2026, Austin the City Comedy Family Vacation. Get in on the action. All right, if you guys in the studio enjoy what Randy did, turn your cameras on to show solidarity. If he didn't make you laugh quite so much, leave your cameras off and we'll talk about it later. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
You fucked up total on yourself.
Okay, interesting, Randy Holton. How do you think you did?
Well, there was kind of some derogatory jokes about women there. So could be one holdout.
Believe you.
Okay, well, let's see how you did. Boom. Okay, 2-5. You got 5 points, Randy. 5 people like what you did. Let's get the bad stuff first, and then we'll put a Band-Aid on it. That guy Juan, camera on. I love that. You got to come back more often just so I can say that. Okay. What prevented you? What gave your finger the weight not to turn on the camera?
As somebody who loves strip clubs, I don't feel that you really like strip clubs.
Oh, you don't know.
Like
me
it,
very well.
No, you might drive by, but I'm not convinced. Convince me that you go in there
Oh my
for a
God.
good time.
Where have you been?
Let's go to Magic City together.
Okay, I'm digging it. All right, Joey Lee, camera on. What prevented you and Mr. Clean from turning on your camera for Randy?
Well, he said
He dropped his staff.
Tampa was the best in the whole United States. But on Motley Crue's song "Girls, Girls, Girls," which is all about the famous strip clubs in the United States, they don't mention Tampa. I don't think they're the best. Plus, he went on to say all this bad stuff about it.
Okay. Well, Randy, you got 5 points on the board, and let's hear from your points. We first got Kayla. Kayla, what made you turn your camera on for Randy?
Because I just feel like if I go into a strip club and I'm paying you, no, because my whole philosophy on the whole thing is like this, right? If women can get drunk and naked for free and dance around in their bedrooms, why can't they get paid to do it? That's bullshit.
Amen.
I'm with him. Put the drinks in their hand. If they want a little drinky drink, they can have a little drinky drink. What's wrong with a blue motherfucker and telling a motherfucker I want to fuck you? I don't understand.
Let him use you. Let him use
He's
you.
Dave, what got you to turn your camera on for Randy?
Turn your mic on.
Unmute your mic. And
I think I was muted for a reason there. Especially when he started talking about the $20 blowjob in the parking lot. I thought, okay, all right.
Like, whoa, all right. Stephen Douglas, what got you to turn your camera on for Randy?
Well, I turned it on as soon as I found out I can go to his strip club and get a blowjob for $20. He must know the locations.
About Function Junction, what got you to turn your camera on?
Well, no, I've never been to a strip club myself, and the fact that y'all giving $20 for, I've got less for a $3 subway card. I remind you. Yeah. Also, I needed him. Do you see, besides the almost Down syndrome that I got right now with this lazy ass eye, you see the seriousness in my face when I saw you count to 3. You can't ever tell me you can't again. You said, I seen that shit. I seen it.
Oh my God. Damien, what got you to turn your camera on for Randy?
Man, I knew that was the right fucking question, people. I'm just fucking telling you it was the right question because no one in Tampa knows those logistics. 3 minutes of every fucking bachelor party, and all you have to do is fucking hire Randy, and holy shit, he knows everything. He probably had his finger in all of it in Tampa. Fucking Randy, he nailed it.
Okay, Randy. Well,
And the ones who didn't like it, you guys are cowards.
Give him 20. Well,
all right,
President
Randy.
Jefferson says he'll give his $20 bill to him.
You definitely got 5 on the board. So congratulations on striking your first iron with your points. Very cool for you. I hope you guys all remember your scores, because now it's time for us to earn some more points with this game that we call Take a Hint. And this is a game much like charades and taboo, where you are going to pick a partner that's going to hurl hints at you. And the more hints that you get correct, the more points you rack up on the board. Okay, so everybody with me so far?
Yep.
Okay, very cool. We're going to play, of course, the game of tap in, so we can decide who our 2 contestants are. So once I remove this graphic, everybody's screen should be off, and hopefully I'm going to scour the audience here for a question. Shout out to Althea McFarland. She says, I missed this game. It was my favorite. Well,
Hey.
we love you. So I don't see any questions in the audience, so I will have to make up my own. When I remove this graphic, everybody's screen should be off in the off position. All righty, let's see what we got here. Oh, I did it wrong. There we go. All right, everybody is doing a great job. Thanks, guys. You guys rock butts. You guys rock butts. Okay, so the simple question that I'm going to ask is, what state do I live in?
What?
Las Vegas, tap it. Las Vegas.
That guy won. Very good. All right, what state do I live in? That guy won.
What is Nevada?
Yay, that is correct. I heard some Las Vegas is in there, and I do that sometimes myself. They be like, what state do you live in? I'm like, Las Vegas. All right, very good. So that guy won. You get to decide from the comedic cast, from your comedic cousins. Everybody, cameras on. Who is going to be your hint pitcher?
You know what? You want it too bad. Tell you what. We gotta go newbies together. Me and Kayla.
All right, I got you.
Okay. All right, I'm digging this. All right, Kayla and that guy Juan. Let me just put y'all on the screen together.
Wait, was Joey about to give me $20?
Selves. All right, that guy Juan. I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock. Kayla, you have 60 seconds to think of things in your head and hurl the hints at that guy Juan. You can do gestures. You can say everything other than the word. The only thing you cannot do is say the word. When he gets it right, you are to put your finger on your nose and yell out correct. That is the way that I will know that that is a point, and we will be able to move on.
Okay.
You understand?
Yep.
All right. That guy Juan, you understand?
Copy that.
60 seconds on the clock. Let the hints begin.
It's Kayla's turn. Kayla's got to go, right?
Right.
I don't see any hints.
You are to make them up. No, you. Okay, you are to make them up, Kayla. Whatever you think of in your head, then you are to hurl hints at that guy Juan until he gets the person, place, or thing correct that you are thinking of.
I got you. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was supposed to come up. I got it.
Okay. No, if that was the case, what would I need you for? All right. 60 seconds on the clock. Let the hints begin.
Okay. Big, yellow. It moves.
Big Bird.
No. Something on me goes. There's a whole song about me. Something on me goes round and round.
Oh, school bus.
Correct. Let me see. I am. Sometimes I can be small. Sometimes I can be big. Sometimes you fry me. Sometimes I be in the sky. Sylvester be chasing me. Tweety
Bird. Bird.
Yep, correct. Let me see. I slapped a guy on stage.
Will Smith.
Yeah, correct. I am related to the slapper, but I got hair. I'm younger than the slapper.
Jaden Smith or Willow Smith.
Correct. Let me see. What's another one? Electric cars. My cars are
Tesla. Damn it.
Yeah, correct. I was gonna say my cars are ugly.
You didn't get the last one, but you did very good. Jawan, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 points to add to your collection. So very good, Kayla. Way to go. Way to help him out. We're having one more contestant in the Take a Hint game. So we are going to play our mini game of Tap In to see who our next contestant will be. So everybody, cameras off.
Have my time to catch up.
All right. Very simple question. Who sang this song? I will always love you.
Tap in.
Joey Lee, quick on the button. Who sang that song?
You.
That's pretty fucking gangster. That was gangster.
I hit the wrong button. I think I heard Malfunction Junction, Tap It, or was it Damien?
I think it was Damien.
I think it was Damien. Okay, Damien, who sung that song?
It was you. I'm going with Joey Lee. It was you.
You know what? I can't argue there. All right, Joey Lee.
Because you just sang it. You just sang it. You just sang it
Joey.
while you were doing this.
Damien. All right, Joey Lee. Totally, I can go with that answer. Wasn't what I was looking for, but it works because it's funny. So you get a chance to put your get some points on the board. Who will be your pitcher?
Oh, Damien.
All right, Damien.
He's good.
We got this. How many? Wait. Hey, how many points did they have? They're newbies. Remember how many points?
4.
They had 4.
All right. So Damien and
Joey, you know I'm going to be dirty.
Board together,
Okay.
And you guys get 60 seconds. Joey, he's going to hurl hints at you. Damien, you must put your finger on your nose and yell correct when Joey Lee gets it correct. 60 seconds on the clock. Let the hints begin.
All right.
A mouth. Tongue. Nose. Oh, you got
Correct. Nose.
Nose.
How many is that? One?
One.
Right? What's this?
Ear. Earlobe.
Okay, that's ear. What's this right here?
Your sideburn. Eyeball.
Okay.
Eyes.
Correct. What are these?
Glasses.
Correct. All right. Hold on a second. What is this right here?
That's a scar or birthmark.
What is it? Come on.
It's hard to see.
You can squeeze it. You can milk it. What is it?
Oh, your nipples.
Okay. Correct. Okay. You were doing so well. What's this on here?
Chin.
Okay. What's this?
Tongue.
Correct. I got one more for you. Okay. Hold on a second. No, I'm not doing that. We won. We locked it in.
Time's up. Time is up. In Joey Lee, very good. Once you
We
caught
kicked the
on
newbie's
there,
asses, Joey.
you started to
Amen, man.
definitely get in there. So you scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points from that. So very cool on
Thank
that.
you so much, Damien.
Yep. So now
You're
you
welcome,
are on
Joey.
the board
You're welcome.
with 7. So very good. And that was this segment of Take a Hint, which I think went super well to get you guys some points on the board. And we have somebody who just decided to join us. Hi, Mari J. Are you there? Well, we'll let Mari get herself together still. But we wanted to say hi and make sure we did that. Let's see. Okay, so this was this game of Take a Hint. So I hope you guys got some points and got on the board, because now it is time for our very last trivia question. So we are going to need to pick one last contestant on the board, but this time it's going to be a cast vote because I want to hear what you guys have to say. So everybody gets a vote, and we'll start with Kayla. Kayla, who would you like to hear a trivia question from that hasn't already given one?
That has not already given one. King Dave.
Okay, King Dave. One for King Dave. That guy Juan, who would you like to hear a trivia question from?
Damien? You got the right name?
Damien. One for Damien, one for King Dave. King Dave, who would you like to hear a trivia question from?
Let's see. Let's try Kayla.
Oh, we got a 3-way tie. All right, Randy Holton, who would you like to hear a question from?
Let's go with King Dave. So wake him up. Wake him up.
Uh-oh, 2 for
How'd
King
you know I was
Dave.
sleeping?
Joey Lee.
Damien, my man.
2 for King Dave, 2 for Damien. Stephen Douglas, who would you like to hear from?
King.
3 for King, 2 for Damien. Damien, who would you like to hear from?
I want King Dave as well.
All right.
You're sexy, bro. You are so sexy with that guitar.
Malfunction Junction, who would you like to hear a trivia question from?
King Dave.
Remember, it's the second day.
All right, King Dave, the cast has spoken. Go ahead and give us your question and 3 answers.
Okay, well, first off, I just want to say thank you for all the love. That's very sweet. So thanks. So my question is, what animal is known to laugh and has been proven to have a sense of humor? Is it A, rats, B, bats, or 3, cats?
Okay, one more time with the question and the answers so they can get it.
What animal is known to laugh and also has a sense of humor? Rats, bats, or cats?
All right, you guys
Rats.
heard the question and you guys heard the answers. So 30 seconds on the clock. Please be respectful of the mics and let each other talk and have an opinion. Let the conversation begin.
I don't think I've ever seen a happy cat.
I know if I see a
Oh,
rat
cats are fuck with
laughing,
you on purpose.
I
I'll
smash
go
the
with whatever
thing.
y'all say because I was about to say hyena. That wasn't my answer. But I ain't even gonna hold you. Whatever y'all lock in on, I'm with you.
I say rats can laugh though because they can stand up like this and do all the weird shit. They can give you rabies.
I've never been that close to a bat, so I would have no idea about a bat.
Rat's probably smarter than
Well,
either one of them.
I know there's been scientific studies that a rat can be trained to do cocaine, and I mean that's got to be fun, right? And he's got to giggle. I mean, I'm going with rats.
He's definitely scratching his teeth.
With that, I gotta go with rats.
Like Tony Clark.
Rats will eat just about
Rats.
anything.
10
I'll go.
seconds.
Let's do rats.
I'm with rats.
Rats don't give a
Rats.
fuck.
Rat.
I survived an abortion for this.
Okay. Kayla, you were kind of sitting over there in the corner looking aghast. Camera on. Tell us what the group's answer was. And do you agree, disagree, or do you have another answer?
Wait, because I'm still stuck on I survived an abortion for this. Hold on.
Tony Clark.
Okay. The group's answer was rats. And again, I stand in full solidarity with them on that. Because again, I was gonna say hyena. That's the only animal I've known to laugh. A zebra might give you a little giggle with that little. I don't have that. No, if y'all say it's rats, it's rats. If the rats be ha-ha, hopefully they'll come to a show. So
Okay. Well, Michelle Laird says it's a rat. And Funny Man Green says I'm Batman. So I don't know if that helps. So, all right. Well, let's bring King Dave back to the stream. King Dave, give us the right answer and a little background.
Well, you guys got it correct. It's the rat.
Yes, I finally got one. Damn.
Yep. Don't ask me how I know. I just looked it up online before the show because my trivia knowledge is probably the weakest of the bunch. I missed Trivial Pursuit.
David Green says my rats don't laugh when my snake is squeezing the life out of them.
We didn't have to make it sexual, bro.
Well, King Dave, they got it correct. So you don't get any points and your fate is in their hands. So everybody else in the studio, cameras on. You get 30 seconds on the clock to decide whether King Dave will do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. If you guys cannot come to a conclusive agreement, at the end of 30 seconds, the decision will result back to Dave. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Please respect the mic and allow everybody to have an opinion. Let the conversations begin.
3 minutes. Of
Okay, here's what I'm
Let's see what he's learned in 2 days from Function Junction.
Hey, Joey, Joey, I agree with you, but think about this. Remember, he started the show with a song, right? And that was pretty funny. So why doesn't he end this with him doing another song that's improv and it's funny, and he just goes to town being the guitar guy? That's what I'm thinking.
I got it.
That.
Play guitar, lock it in, play guitar.
That's what I'm saying. But he's got to do a song about why Chris Hansen showed up at Joey's house.
Funny. Right.
What?
Freestyle song.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Come on,
Lock in on that.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
Waiting
Locking in on Chris.
All right.
Okay, so I am going to pick that guy Juan. Camera on. Tell me what the group's answer was, and do you agree, disagree, or did you think he should have did something else?
If I'm not mistaken, the group came up with Freestyle a song, and I'm all the way for that. I want to hear it. 100%.
Okay, well, King Dave, your cast has spoken. They would like to hear a comedic improv song. So 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh my God, 3 minutes. Can you make it
Singing
30 seconds?
Yep, you're on the board.
begin.
Day 2, bro. Day 2. Day 2. Fucking him up.
Oh my God, the pressure is just insurmountable. You know, I think I'm gonna talk about my mother-in-law. How many of you hate your mother-in-law?
All of us.
Well, you know, the fact is that 9 out of 10 people, at least men, hate their mother-in-law. And I'm going to tell you, you know, my mother-in-law has to be like the dumbest person on earth. Like, you know, she has to have an IQ of about 3. And, you know, I can tell you a few stories about what she's done. Okay. So when my mother-in-law cooks pasta, she uses her hairnet as a strainer. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Anyways, I hate my mother. I hate my father. I hate everybody, yeah. I can't take another minute of this because she drives me crazy, don't you know? She's crazy as a motherfucking rat. I can't take another minute of that. My mama's crazy and so is her daughter, you know. I married her and I know that I started to cry because my wife is crazy. She got it from her mother. I can't take another minute cause, you know, anybody know? Anybody sympathize with me?
I hate that bitch.
Crazy. I don't know about you, but I know that there's something about me.
Yeah,
I
fuck
can't
her.
take another minute of this woman, you know, because she's driving me up a tree.
Hey!
Come on, I said, I got to go. Good night. There you go. That's my song for today.
Well, a little under 3 minutes. But for the first go around, we'll give it a time's up. If you guys enjoyed the minute and 45 seconds of what King Dave did, leave your cameras on to show solidarity. If it wasn't quite what you expected, cameras off, and we'll talk about it later at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Well, King Dave, how do you think you did?
I think everybody loved it.
Well, let's see if you are correct. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody loved it. Y'all give it up for King Dave and
you guys made me
and let's get some feedback. How about you, Kayla Olds? What got you to keep your screen on for King Dave?
Hearing horror stories about people's mother-in-laws acting up at their wedding, and while I couldn't sympathize, I said, oh no, I would really hate to hate my mother-in-law, but if I did, this would be the song that I would play, you know, I'll be riding in the car when I go pick her up from the airport. So yeah.
Definitely buy you an emergency copy just in case. All right, that guy Juan, what got you to keep your screen on for King Dave?
He had pure bars. I can't get mad at that. And he just convinced me that I need to keep on tricking, don't get married.
Amen.
Randy Holton, what got you to keep your screen on for King Dave?
I just have first sake, the mother-in-law and wife aren't watching.
Are you kidding me? I'm not that dumb.
He's in the doghouse.
Joey Lee, what got you to keep your stream on for King Dave?
Well, I thought it was a cool concept, you know. I don't know of any comedians who just play as they do their routine. Like he could get Rodney's material and do the same thing. He could get Bill Cosby's material and do the same thing. That whole concept of he's telling jokes, but he's playing a song at the same time. I've never seen anybody do that, and that was pretty cool.
Hey,
And I'm going to give him a gift. If you come back to me, I'm going to give you this, and you get with Randy, and he'll give you a blowjob.
Stephen Douglas, what got you to
Fucking
keep
joke.
the stream on for King Dave?
I left it on because even though I don't have a mother-in-law, I put that to my stepmother. I hate that bitch, and I'd fucking do anything to get rid of her. So,
Oh no, don't make me have to turn this tape in. All right, Damien, what got you to turn or leave your stream on for King Dave?
Well, I'm with Steven because all my mother-in-laws are dead, and I got multiple wives. So, I mean, that's just right out the window there. I mean, I didn't kill them. But I want to give a shout-out to you, King Dave. I saw your first Virgin time, and I just saw what you just did. And you made a big jump into the deep end of the pool. And you just shine like a new penny, man. If you can do that on a regular basis, I would hire you. And I do have my own club. So I'll just put that on there. Drop the mic. You did fucking phenomenal. That was the best.
Malfunction
Absolutely.
Junction. What got you to keep your stream on for King Dave?
Fucking fuck them, man. Mother-in-law's hateful battle axe bitches. I'm just saying. and mamas too, damn it. I'm just saying, I'm not a mama's boy. I just say that too. My mom and my mother-in-law, both of them, fuck them, they hated us together, just in unison. They both did that shit where you speak now or forever hold your peace. Both of them about stood the fuck up and said no. I wish they would have now because they fucking fuck them. See what they did? Do you see where I'm at? All they had to do was speak up.
Oh gosh. Well, King Dave, that gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Plus 5 for a full stream light up. So good job. I told you, stick with me, kid. I'm gonna take you places.
Thank you. Amen. Give me one extra point.
Randy's place first.
And if the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond want to hear more of that from King Dave, tell them where they can find you.
Where can they find me? In the local prison? I don't know.
What? Randy's place.
You can find me. Text me and I'll send you my phone number. How about that?
Hey, that's as good as it gets. Close connection. You guys have been such a joy tonight, and regrettably, we have come to the end of the episode where, of course, just like the video that I showed you guys earlier, on every episode that I can remember to do so on, we like to give our shout outs, which is to pay homage and give our flowers out to those who have had something to do with our rise up in comedy. And it's always cool, and it doesn't cost a penny to say thank you while the getting is still good. So I will give you guys 30 seconds each on the clock for that thing to go down, and you will tell me your amount of points that you scored during the episode, and you will give us your golden shout out, which is the shout out to somebody on the episode that really made it the best for you. Everybody with me so far?
Yep.
Yes.
All
Absolutely.
right. So first up, we're gonna go to Randy. Shout out.
I got $5 fucking. Holy shit! Off the snide. Chris Berman, I'm off the snide. $5 fucking.
You're gonna get 10, 20 more though. Checks in the mail.
Shout out to you and your point score, Randy. Congratulations for finally scoring some points on one episode, on one series, finally in 5 years. So good for you. And shout out to all of the support that you give the show. You know we couldn't do it without you. And unfortunately, we're going to have to look for a Betsy number 3, because Betsy Jr. does not take Windows 11.
We can do it.
We can do it. And again, shout out to you, Randy, and thank you for continuously coming and sharing your funny on the show. Next up, we have Joey Lee. 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, wait. How many? You got 5 points, and who gets your golden shout out?
King David with the "I Hate My Mother-in-Law" song. That's crazy.
Crazy. All right, Joey Lee, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out. Give us your points and golden shout out.
Okay, my shout out is I just like Steve today. I met my favorite author, and he gave me these business cards and a what do you call them? Where you put them in the book? Paper bookmark. He gave me one of those. And what made and I'm going to be getting my awards for that book this weekend. So all the people who helped me put that together in my life, praise God for them and for that opportunity. And also, let's see, wow. And also these weren't made overnight. My web designer put all this together and so quickly and easily. And I just want to shout out to him as well. And then finally, my golden ticket, a golden person. I will have to say, I sat in on the last part of the rehearsal last night, and my stomach was turning, and I had to get off. So tonight was way better than that. So congratulations, King Dave, and to Function Junction. And but mine goes to the Buckeye State for Kayla. We performed together. We performed together in East Cleveland, which is a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, we not new to this. We true to this. We scared of this, but we true to this.
Yeah,
I love it
and
that you guys make connections. And thank you, Joey Lee. We shout you out. And shout out to you making the show at least 15 minutes longer. But stay tuned
you're
to
welcome.
the green room because that's where we can get more friendly and get down to the brass tacks of it all and connect. So shout out to you, Joey Lee. Thank you for your continued support on the show. I'm glad that you're getting your money's worth. Very glad. Oh, wait. How many points did you have?
7.
Woo! All right. Well, you're in the lead, right?
Not for long.
Not for long. Okay. Stephen Douglas, shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Shout out to my 4 points that I got tonight. Yay! My shout out tonight for the golden spot's going to be for Kayla Olds. I thought you were fantastic, and I want to hear some more of you. Like Damien said, you have that talent, and I think the more stage presence you have and the more opportunities you get, the better and bigger you're going to become.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So 4 points, and your golden shout out goes to Kayla, and shout out to you, Stephen Douglas, and your sidekick, Michelle Laird, in the audience. Always good to have you guys on the show and to see you. Next up, we have Malfunction Junction. 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Well, I have 0 points this episode. I'd like to give a shout out to the newbies, Miss Olds. You were very hilarious, and that guy. What I saw you, I was pretty impressed with. Golden shout out goes to King Dave for the song, and Joey Lee. I don't know. I'm sorry, your stomach turned, man. That's what happens when you're late, though.
Shout out to you, Malfunction Junction. You know, we always love having you around. And Friday's episode, that's Damien. Friday's episode, you'll get to do the intro, so get your practice on. And shout out to your musical inclination and just being funny. You are a feather in our hat, and we're so happy that you decide to come and share your time and growth with us.
Glad I can help.
Next up is Damien. 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
All right. Well, shout out Brenda for having this platform available. My wife, Connie, said it's the 67th show, and I've seen so much talent over this past year. And I actually got Brenda to come all the way out to St. Roberts, Missouri with Phil Page. And tonight, I got to say, you guys, the newbies, you all did great. And I can't pick one over the other. I'd hire all of you. I swear to God, I would. I'd put all three of you on a card right now. I mean, that's how good you guys are. And I never expected. I just keep coming back to the show. And if it wasn't for Brenda and having this platform for everyone, and Randy sticking around, fucking Tampa hooker, you know, he's at the strip club. You know, he's at the strip club, Randy.
10 seconds.
But you know, my golden shout out. It's for all three of them. But I got to give a real golden shout out to King. For one reason only, is yesterday, or the last time he was on here, he was just shocked and awe. And then today, he actually fucking brought it like a champion. He didn't even know what he was doing. You need to do that again.
Thank you.
All right. Very good, Damien. Thank you so much for your shout out. King Dave, they're just lavishing you in love and light today. So 30 seconds on the clock. Damien, how many points did you have?
0.
I was smoking weed, so I have no idea, but I think it was like 18.
0.
All right, so 0 points. All right, King Dave, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out and give us your point score and your golden shout out.
Okay, well, I want to start with that guy.
Hey,
Jawan, welcome to the club. You had some very interesting things to say, and I like the fact that you come from a small town and you're wanting to move up and do it. So that's really honorable. So that's a shout out for that. Kyla, wonderful content, delivery, fine-tuned professionalism. So that was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Randy, I like, I like kind of that gruff thing. Randy made me laugh the hardest today with one joke. So props to Randy. Joey, I want to say you're the only guy I've seen. You're the guy. I just ruined my joke. You're the guy I've seen with the smallest bat ever. So there, it's a compliment or an insult, but anyways, it is what it is. Tony, well, Tony's brilliant. So Tony, you're awesome. Steven. Okay. I think I mixed up Steven and Randy, but anyways.
5.
4. Hey, sorry. So I had my points were 13. I want to say Damien also was great. And my golden shout out goes to Kayla.
Thank you. You guys with the golden shout outs, and how many points did you have?
I think I had 13.
I've got you down for 16.
Oh, good. Well, then you're hired.
Good. Don't argue. That is the best way to go. All right, newbies, you've seen how it's done. 30 seconds on the clock to give your shout out, your point score, and your golden shout out to someone on the episode.
My shout out, I guess, would be to you, Brenda, first of all, for making this happen and for, having me here. So thank you so much. My point score, if I did my math correctly, which, I can't add much, but I know when my money is right. 18 points, if I did that correctly.
15.
Oh, okay. That works too. I knew it was somewhere. And then I would say my golden, we're gonna divide it equally amongst everybody because y'all were super duper nice and y'all were super dope and it was great to be here. So yeah, shout out to you guys.
Well, you kind of have to pick one.
I have to. Oh man, I had that mapped out in my head.
That was super nice, and I was gonna let it slide, and then I was like, nah. You gotta pick one.
I had that all mapped out in my head. I had it written down in the little sticky note in my head. I don't know if I have. You know what? No, I take that back. My golden is gonna be for that guy Juan. Because when I was throwing out them hints, I was struggling. I told y'all, I'm slower than molasses and frozen pond water, but you got them, and that's what matters. So, shout out to you.
Sure. Well, we shout you out, Kayla. Thank you for being such a great contestant, and I do believe that you have the highest points of the episode. We still have one person to go, but I'm pretty sure you took it home. So shout out to you for learning how to play the game so quickly and being so good at it. So good for you. We ask every new comedian that crosses our stream, when I can remember, the same 3 questions. So are you ready for yours?
You cut out a little bit.
We asked unmute your mic.
Okay, here I am.
We asked all new comedians the same 3 questions when I can remember. So are you ready for yours?
Yes.
All right. Number 1, did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you sound surprised.
No, I mean, not really surprised. It was more of a I wanted you to know that yes, I sound yes, I did have fun, because I know sometimes my eyes look closed. They are very much open. They just sit that way. But I was having a ball.
No, it was in your voice. You were like, yeah, I did have fun. Weirdly enough, I had fun. All right. Number 2, did the show match up to the invitation that you were sent?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I didn't lie.
Nope.
Okay, cool. All right. Number 3, and most important to us, are you ready?
I think so, yes.
Okay, will you come back and join us for another episode?
For sure.
Yeah, y'all give it up for Kayla Olds, and we shall hope and cross our fingers and to get you back on our stream. You are absolutely lovely to have, and the feminine energy was so refreshing and so good. Don't leave me. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you, and thank you for taking the time to come share your funny with us. Stay tuned to the green. You're welcome. Stay tuned to the green room. All right, that guy Juan, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out. Give us your point score and your golden shout out. Let's go.
All right. Start a shout out to Brenda. Put me on the show. I had a whole lot of fun. It was a real hoot. I had 42 points.
4.
I got 8.
All right. Well, points, maybe.
I got 8. I got 8 points.
4.
And my 4? All right, one of us is wrong, but yeah.
Somebody's cheating.
We'll of course have to go back and authenticate the episode, but go on.
I made tally marks. All right. The golden. I was about to say golden shower. Golden.
That's a different show.
Wow.
Golden shout out. Golden shout out. I gotta give it. Who was I talking to about the strip club?
That was me.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Randy, because now that I thought about it, I was like, he was way too nonchalant about the strip club. He's probably there all the time. He's Probably tricking off too. So I gotta give it to him.
Oh my God. Well,
Hey, tricking off ain't easy.
shout out to you, that guy Juan.
Thank
This
you.
is our second attempt to have you on the show, and I'm glad that I didn't give up. I'm glad I kept after it. You are super funny, and you bring a dope vibe to the show. So shout
I'm
out
glad.
to you for taking the time and donating your comedy to our stream. We ask these questions to newbies that come across our stream. So are you ready for your 3 bonus questions?
I'm ready.
Number 1, did you have a good time?
For sure. It was a hoot. It was a hoot.
Hooty hoot. All right. Question number 2. Did you get what you thought, or was it different than you thought, or because it took me a while to get you?
No, I went back and did research, covert ops situation. So nah.
I love it when people go back and watch the episodes. So like question 2B, was it anything like the episode that you watched?
Nah, it was the best one.
That's what I always tell people. I'm like, you can go back and look at them, but the best one is going to be the one that you're on. Like, that's going to be the best one that you're always going to go back to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, question number 3, and most important to us, are you ready?
For sure.
Will you come back without me having to chase you this time and join us for another episode?
Of course, like we family now. I'm in here. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna log out.
Because it's worth.
We are family. Oh, and you said you had we had a discrepancy on your point, so I have to go back and look at that. But in the meantime, we had an absolute ball having you on the show, that guy Juan. And hopefully when you come back and join us, you'll get a chance to give us your trivia question, and that 3 minutes I know you got held in the chamber.
Oh yeah, it's already locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. Well, guys, this has been another awesome-tastic episode of Sauce in the City late night comedy game show, where me and my funny friends are bringing games and fun to late night, because just because you're up every 2 hours having to go to the bathroom doesn't mean that you should be bored while you're doing it. So while you're up, you might as well come over and have a few laughs and go back to sleep. I get to give my shout outs, which is everybody on the cast tonight. You made a dynamo cast. Kayla, that guy Juan, King Dave, Randy Holton, Joey Lee, Stephen Douglas, Damien, Malfunction Junction. You guys are the wind beneath my wings, and the sidekick Michelle Laird out in the comment section. A few quick announcements and stuff that you should see is submissions for the 7th annual Black Women in Comedy Laugh Fest. They open April 20th and they run until June 19th. No late submissions, and Joanne ain't kidding. It's a $30 non-refundable fee. Not everybody is chosen, but if you're funny, go ahead and lay it down. Funny Black Women in Comedy, this is your time to shine. For more information, you guys can inbox me direct or get with Joanne Goodrich. All right, next up we have a play that's coming up, and this is an adaptation of Sanford and Son with our funny friends. So there's all the information. If you're going to be in the DMV area, it is well worth the ticket price. Shout out to my boy Phil Page for giving me the opportunity to up my flyer game. This is one of the better ones that I've made. I'm pretty proud of this one. Last but not least, we have a community functions. Homeless Lives Matter. This is an event also going on in the DMV area. If you guys want to make a difference and laugh while you're doing it, inbox me again direct, and I will give you some more of the update. But my last but not least shout out goes out to people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. In the audience, we have David Green, Funny Man Green. Break over, great show. Don't work too hard, my friend, and thank you for tuning in. Look at me dropping bars. Althea McFarland, she says, "What up, Damien? Woo woo!" Shout out to our girl. Used to come on the show very regularly, and a heavy hitter in female energy over there in the DMV. We have comedian G. Dane, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. That's right, family. Easy call. So shout out to him. He finally got his phone back, so hopefully he'll come and join us. We have Dion Frederick out in the audience. Shout out to you, sir. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hey, we had a lot of people tuning in tonight. Oh, we had Phil Page tuning in. So shout out to him. Thank you so much for your unending support. We have Linda Ellison. I hope I got that right. A fan of Steven. So shout out to her. Thank you for tuning in. And again, like I said, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, who started it all out along with Linda Ellison and Michelle Laird. So I think that's everybody. And shout out to all of you who continually come by and laugh. We are really appreciative of you. I think that's a word, or it's late. My name is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. We are out of here, but our next episode will be Friday, April 25th. Same place, same time. And I think I'm finally out of breath. We're out of here. We will see y'all later.
Bye, baby.
Are you ready?